Sister Wives Preview. Meri Brown takes steps against Kody and Robyn. As Sister Wives season 19 nears its end, Meri Brown has learned to stand on her own. She knows that she can't trust Kody and Robyn and wants to protect herself against their ruthless manipulation tactics. Check out the preview for tomorrow night's episode to see what to expect. Janelle and Meri Brown discuss legal action over Coyote Pass. When Sister Wives returns to TLC tomorrow night, viewers will see Meri Brown come to some harsh realizations. So a while back I sent an email to Kody and Robyn and Janelle just to start the conversation of the property because I haven't been a part of any conversations. I don't know if anyone else has been talking, but I haven't been. So I just wanted to get it going. Meri begins the scene in a confessional. Then, viewers see Meri and Janelle on a video call discussing the property division. And then he acted like he had something going on, and when we questioned him, he sort of backed down. So I don't know what's true. Janelle shared on the call. She adds in her own confessional that Kody has suggested they divide it in a very bizarre way that's not really favorable to anyone but himself and Robyn. I don't think that you get to decide what we do with it. Sorry, you are not the head of my family, Meri said of Kody. I feel like Kody and Robyn probably have some plan of what they want to do and how they want to handle it. I think Janelle has some sort of plan, and I know I do as well. And none of us are talking to each other because none of us are trusting each other. Over the call, Janelle admits that she's getting a lawyer and encourages Meri to hire one as well. Kody's first wife won't let him walk on her any longer. After reflecting on the situation, Meri realizes that Janelle was right all along. Kody and Robyn never had her best interests at heart. There's been a lot of confusion surrounding the way things have been bad in the family, the way that Kody is with me and has been with me for many, many years. The reality star admitted in her own confessional. So I think that's why I'm going to get a lawyer to help me through this process. I feel like for quite a few years, I've kind of sat back and just not wanted to ruffle feathers. So I haven't pushed the issue on many things. But I will push the issue now. Are you proud of Janelle and Meri Brown for taking legal action against Kody and Robyn? Do you think they'll ultimately be successful? Share your thoughts in the comments. Meri Brown stood at the threshold of her Utah bed and breakfast, the brisk morning air nipping at her cheeks. The retreat she had painstakingly rebuilt after her divorce from Kody Brown was finally flourishing, a testament to her resilience. The inn had become her sanctuary, a place where she could think clearly and find strength. But today, Meri wasn't thinking about the cozy rooms or the soothing smell of freshly baked cinnamon rolls wafting from the kitchen. Today, she was ready to confront the tangled web of emotions that had defined her relationship with Kody and Robyn for far too long. She'd spent countless nights replaying the same questions in her mind. Where had it all gone wrong? How had her once loving family devolved into this fractured shell of itself? And why did she feel like she was the only one willing to fight for her place in it? While Kody and Robyn's marriage thrived under a guise of unity, Meri had been left to navigate the wreckage alone. But not anymore. Meri's decision to take action had been brewing for months. It started when Cristin, her former sister wife, had finally found happiness with David Woolley and moved on without looking back. Cristin's newfound joy was infectious, a stark contrast to the despondency Meri had felt clinging to a relationship that no longer served her. If Cristin could reclaim her life, why couldn't she? The final straw, however, came during a family gathering, one of the few that still happened, albeit under strained circumstances. Robyn had arrived adorned in another over-the-top necklace, an emblem of her elevated status within the family. Kody had doted on her, barely sparing Meri a glance. The inequity of it all had been glaring, a painful reminder that Meri was no longer considered an equal partner in their plural marriage. She'd had enough. Meri picked up her phone and scrolled through her contacts. She hesitated for a moment before pressing Cristin's name. The phone rang twice before Cristin's cheerful voice answered. "Meri, it's so good to hear from you," Cristin said warmly. "Hey, Cristin," Meri replied, her voice steady but tinged with determination. "I was wondering if you had some time to talk. I need your advice." Cristin didn't hesitate. "Of course, come over whenever you're ready." An hour later, Meri found herself sitting in Cristin's sunlit living room. The space was filled with laughter and love, a reflection of the life Cristin had built for herself post-Kody. It was both inspiring and bittersweet. "So, what's on your mind?" Cristin asked, handing Meri a cup of tea. Meri took a deep breath. "I'm done playing the role of the overlooked wife. I've spent years trying to prove my worth to Kody and Robyn, but it's clear they've made their choice. I want to take control of my life, but I don't know where to start." Cristin smiled knowingly. "The first step is recognizing that you deserve better, and it sounds like you've already done that. The next step, set boundaries. Don't let Kody or Robyn dictate your happiness." Meri nodded, her resolve hardening. She'd been passive for too long, allowing Kody and Robyn's actions to define her self-worth. It was time to reclaim her power. The following week, Meri called a family meeting. She chose a neutral location, a park, hoping the open air would help diffuse tension. When Kody and Robyn arrived, their guarded expressions made it clear they weren't thrilled about being summoned. "What's this about, Meri?" Kody asked, his tongue clipped. Meri squared her shoulders. "I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I realized I've been stuck in a cycle that isn't healthy for me. I've spent years trying to make this family work, but it feels like I'm the only one putting in the effort." Robyn shifted uncomfortably, her fingers fidgeting with the pendant around her neck. "Meri, that's not fair. We've all had our struggles." Meri held up a hand. "I'm not here to argue. I'm here to tell you that I'm setting boundaries. I won't be attending family events where I'm treated like an outsider. I'm also taking a step back from the dynamic we've been clinging to. It's not working for me anymore." Kody's face reddened. "So what? You're giving up on the family?" "No," Meri replied firmly. "I'm giving up on trying to fix something that you've shown no interest in fixing. This isn't about abandoning anyone. It's about prioritizing my own well-being." Robyn's voice wavered. "Meri, we can work this out. We're still a family." Meri's gaze softened, but she didn't waver. "Families don't function like this, Robyn. I spent too long being a bystander in my own life. It's time for me to take the lead." Over the next few weeks, Meri threw herself into her bed and breakfast. She expanded her business, hosting events and workshops that brought in guests from all over the country. She also rekindled friendships she'd neglected while trying to hold onto a family that no longer felt like her own. Cristin became a regular confidant, offering encouragement and advice as Meri navigated her new path. Even Janelle, who had also distanced herself from Kody, reached out to show her support. Slowly but surely, Meri began to feel the weight lifting from her shoulders. Meanwhile, Kody and Robyn struggled to adjust to the shift in dynamics. Without Meri's quiet presence as a buffer, tensions within their household became more pronounced. Kody's frustration grew as he realized he could no longer control the narrative. Robyn, for all her attempts to maintain harmony, found herself grappling with the cracks in their carefully constructed facade. Meri's transformation didn't go unnoticed. Fans of the family's reality show rallied behind her, praising her courage and independence. For the first time in years, Meri felt seen, not as Kody's first wife or the scapegoat of the family's dysfunction, but as a strong, capable woman charting her own course. One evening, as she sat on the porch of her inn, watching the sun dip below the mountains, Meri allowed herself a moment of quiet reflection. The road ahead was still uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, she felt hopeful. She'd taken steps to reclaim her life, and there was no turning back. "Here's to new beginnings," she whispered, raising her cup of tea to the horizon. And with that, Meri Brown embraced the promise of a brighter future on her terms.